Good morning. How are you? It's Tuesday. It's about 8:35. Guess where I'm heading? I am heading to breakfast in Lancaster to meet one of my subscribers. And I am just super excited, and I will tell you why. I'm sorry, I have to, when I do the speed bumps, I have to hold the camera or it's gonna fall. I don't do this YouTube channel to make money, become famous, anything like that. In fact, I'm too small to even make money. I make nothing doing this. And again, that wasn't the purpose. When I started this back in 2015, I even said what my purpose was. It was to be able to connect with other women that are not the 20-somethings. Not that I have a problem with talking to the 20-somethings. I don't, that's my kids' age. But a lot of the social media sites out there, your creators are mostly the younger generation. And I know damn well us older creators have something to offer, if not more to offer, than the younger generation, just because we've been around the block a couple times, you know that. So I started this channel to connect with other people that are my age with similar interests and be able to learn from each other, build each other up. Yeah, that's kind of it. Create relationships. So one of my subscribers lives fairly close to me. We're probably, house to house, maybe 20 minutes apart to a half hour at the most, depending on traffic. So we've decided we're going to get together and we're going to go have some breakfast, which thank God, because I am famished. I got up at 3 o'clock this morning to take Mike to work because he's getting new tires on the RAV and he has the wheels pulled because we're just taking the tires and wheels to the dealer. We're not taking the whole vehicle there. He's kind of funny about that kind of stuff. So the wheels are pulled and ready to go, sitting along the garage wall. So I had to take him to work so that I could keep my car today. So, a state police trooper has someone pulled over there. So, yeah, I've been up super early, but that's okay. I had a little Cliff Bar this morning at around 5, so I am famished. Yeah, I'm excited for breakfast. But I did get part of my bathroom clean this morning. I got my shower all done. I got my toilet done. I have my sheets in the wash. So I've been productive. I watched like 1 or 2 YouTube videos. What else did I do? I was doing something else this morning on the iPad. I forget. Just forget. So, all right, I'm going to shut up now, quit rambling, and I will talk to you after breakfast. I'm back. Well, it is 20 after 1. Do you know how long my breakfast lasted? My breakfast was 3 hours long, and it was fabulous. We made sure we tipped extra since we tied up that poor server's table for 3 hours. But yes, Angela, it was awesome to meet you. If she remembers to send me the picture we took of each other, I will insert it in this video. But Angela, send me that picture so I can let everybody know who you are. But I loved meeting her, and hopefully we will be seeing more of each other. Sorry, I'm not paying attention, but I'm merging on the highway. So after I left breakfast that turned into lunch hour, I just ran to Target and Whole Foods quick to pick up a couple items, not much. Don't eat a whole lot this week. I'm eating out quite a bit. I have dinner with family on Wednesday night and breakfast with friends on Sunday morning. I'm going to lunch with another girlfriend tomorrow. Just one of those weeks. I'm hoping it'll gain 10 pounds eating out this week because, honestly, it's hard to really know exactly what you're eating when you eat in a restaurant, but I try to make as good a decision as I can. But again, you know me, I'm not gonna starve to death because Mama likes her food. So I am heading home now till I get home, and oh my gosh, till I get home and unload this couple items, show you what I got. I gotta leave again. I gotta pick up 2 light bulbs because a light went out in my car this morning. My headlight went out, and it gets inspected tomorrow, so that is a must. And I gotta be in York to pick Mike up at 2:30. Holy cow. Yeah, the pressure is on. All right, here's my little haul. So, stuff you see me buy every week. 2.5 gallons of the less sugar, vanilla, silk, almond milk. Mike's yogurts for work. Michael wanted Advil cold and sinus. Some K-cups. Some Naked juice and some Bold House Farm juice. Pack of dishcloths. Michael needed these 2032s. Yeah, I don't even know what he needs them for, but yeah. Baking cups for when I make muffins. And that's it for Target. Whole Foods was 3 items. Big bag of broccoli, 2 pounds of broccoli frozen. Some beef flavored bone broth, not flavored, beef bone broth, and some onion powder. All right, I've got 2 minutes and out the door I go. All right, sitting outside the car dealership, I see my husband through the back window inspecting the tires that were just delivered before they start putting them on the rims. We brought 2 of his tires up in the back of the Mazda, and we got to go back home and get 2 more and bring them up, but they're literally, this dealership's a mile from where we live, so it's not that far. But my husband inspects everything. Like, he is not paying for these if they came in with 1 blemish.
Thank you.
All right, let's see how I made out. We're good to go?
Yeah.
We're going for 2 more?
Yeah, if I had a pickup, we can do this all one shot.
Don't even go there. I'm back. So, done getting the tires. They are mounted on the wheels. We brought all 4 of them home, and now Mike is in the garage putting them back on the RAV. When he's done that, he's got to change the headlight out in the Mazda, which unfortunately involves taking the inside of the wheel well, the plastic retainer. That has to come out, and it's not an easy process, so he's got his work cut out for him tonight. And that, again, has to be done because it gets inspected tomorrow. So the joys of car ownership. Anyway, I am working on dinner, cheating a little bit tonight, as far as making something fast and not the greatest health-wise, but it was something I had bought before I started my really worrying about what I was eating. Oh, I gotta turn my oil down. Mercy sakes alive. So I'm making butter chicken, which I know can be made homemade. I've never had it before. I'm not making it homemade. However, what I'm using is a simmer sauce from the Good and Gather brand, which is Target's healthy brand. So the ingredients on the back, other than something called cultured dextrose, whatever that is, everything else is a solid food. But it also has, no, it's at the very bottom, and you know how when they organize ingredients, it's the most to the least. So the third to the last ingredient is canola oil. I don't like to eat or consume any canola oil, vegetable oil, soybean oil. That's the kind of stuff I'm trying to get completely out of my diet, completely. But I am going to use this up. So I'm using chicken thighs from Costco, and I'm going to put them in some olive oil in a frying pan and just start cooking them. I have brown rice that I just started on the stove, and I'm going to make some broccoli And that's going to be dinner. So I'll bring you back on camera then once I am finishing up, because you don't need to see me literally put chicken in a pan. You're good with that. But it got a beautiful day. I had to come home and change my clothes. I was roasting. It got up to 75. Makes me a happy camper, you know that. So I came home, and it's 10 after 4, and we've only been home for about 20 minutes. And I turned off, I still have my heat on because it's cold at night. So turned off the heat, opened the windows, put some shorts and a t-shirt on. So Mama's comfortable and ready to cook. All right, I'll be back. So I don't know about you, but sometimes I have a tendency to hang on to things long past their useful life. Not quite sure why. It's not that I'm that crazy frugal that I keep everything. I throw the weirdest things away, but then some things I just hang on to. So here's an example. I'm finally going to part with this spatula that the brand is called Good Cook, which I've never heard of before. I've probably owned this since Mike and I got married, and we'll soon be married 32 years in a few weeks. But I'm going to show this to you. Now, I have wrote metal spatula on my grocery list. I'm going to get a new metal spatula. I like a metal one for certain things. I have my plastic, I have my wooden, you have your silicone, and you have different tools that you like to use. Just like a man has different tools in his toolbox, us women have different tools for the kitchen. But this is just wrong. Look at the amount of rust on this spatula. Yeah. Wow. Don't judge me. I bet you all got one in your kitchen. So yeah, garbage. Saying goodbye. You've had a good life, but I'm done with you. We're getting a new one. All right, let's check this. We are definitely up to temperature. So now let's give this sauce a little attention. I don't know. I've never had Indian food before. I've heard it's pretty spicy. Hopefully this isn't too spicy, or Mike and I might be ordering a pizza. All right, I'm gonna put the lid on and let the steam thin that out a little bit. Rice is done. I'm gonna get my broccoli done, and then we'll eat. All right, it looks good. It definitely smells like it has spice to it, so we'll get the verdict from you-know-who.
What is it?
It's called butter chicken. It's an Indian dish. And I got us some cold, fresh veggies. So yeah, let's go see what he thinks.
Oh. Different. No, we're not used to those flavors.
No, but
It's good.
yeah, I kind of like it too. It's definitely not spicy. I mean, it's got a little bit of heat to it, but nothing that we can't handle. Yeah, so I think I can replicate this homemade. And we don't have to buy the jarred stuff anymore because it's probably better homemade. You know, everything's better homemade. What do you think?
Are these thighs?
They're chicken thighs, yes. Boneless, skinless thighs.
I like it.
All right, you heard it straight from the man's mouth. I'll make it again, but homemade. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. So I never closed out yesterday's video because we just got busy. Got the Mike's tires and wheels back on, and then we switched the cars around in the garage so he could work on my Mazda. Well, that was a pain in the patoot, changing the light bulb out, because like I said earlier, you had to take the whole inside of the plastic fender well, pull it away to get up in to access the light bulb. So we got that all put back together, switched cars around again in the garage, checked the lights and everything. So like I said, he's going to get my Mazda inspected today. So he's taking my Mazda to work. And I have the RAV for the day. And I'm going to have lunch with one of my friends. I just love her dearly. She's actually been on my channel. I had her on my channel in 2017. Her name's Maite. She's my friend from Guatemala who I worked with at American Airlines, and neither of us no longer work there, but we are still good friends. She's one of those people. In fact, I think the video I featured her in was called Healthy Relationships. How healthy are your relationships in your life? And how we all need those soul sisters and women in our lives that are just uplifting, that aren't jealous and sarcastic and negative. We just need positive women in our lives, ladies. Find your tribe. Maite is part of my good women tribe. So we're meeting for lunch at Fiesta Mexico. She, of course, loves her Mexican food. So, and I love Mexican too. So eating out again. Plus then tonight, I'm going to a diner with my family that I meet with every month, which is Mike and I, my mom, my grandmother's brother and his wife, and then my grandmother's niece and her husband. So it's 8 of us that we go out. 8, as I do 10. It's 8 of us that go out once a month. So we're going to a diner. So I got to try to find something healthy to eat off of 2 restaurant menus. So I'm making sure I start this morning. Mike is texting me and it blocks my screen when a text comes through. I am making sure I'm starting out my morning with something super healthy. So I'm going to make a super smoothie. So I will spin you around, and forgive my look. I washed my hair before I went to bed last night, and I pulled up in a scrunchie, wet, and this is what you get in the morning. Sorry. So I'll show you what I am putting in my smoothie. So I'm going to put a serving of protein powder. I'm currently using whey protein. I have 2 containers of this. I do love the flavor. I think once it's gone, I'm going to switch to a plant protein. Whey is dairy-based, but I'm definitely not throwing it away just because of what I spent for it. So I'm going to use a serving of that. Oh my goodness, Michelle. A serving of goji berry powder, which is there's a scooper in here, so I just use a scoop of that. About a tablespoon of some hemp seeds, coconut milk, a handful of spinach, a scoop of collagen protein, some kefir, and some cinnamon. You don't need any sweetener at all. I did add fresh raspberries too. You saw that, but I forgot to tell you I was adding those. The cinnamon and the goji berry powder. Oh, You don't taste the spinach. So if spinach like skeeves you out a little bit to drink it, you don't taste it. It does make the color a little unappetizing, so just don't look at it. But you don't need any sweetener at all with the berries in there. And I used a raspberry kefir, which helps as well, instead of a plain. This is yummy. Okay, this is my breakfast. I'm gonna go work on laundry, and I will see you later. Yes, I'm driving again. Seems to be the only time I talk to you guys anymore is when I'm driving. So, I am heading to Target again today, but I'm going to York this time since I'm meeting my friend for lunch in York. And I'm gonna get some icy hot. I have some, but I used the rollerball icy hot, and it's like there's a drop in it. I am really struggling with my legs since I got these shots. Like my leg muscles in the backs of both legs are so stiff. They're painful. Like they're that stiff that they're painful. So I got up this morning and I put some icy hot on, and it definitely made a difference. So I'm gonna go pick up some more and get that metal spatula that I'm replacing while I'm there. I'm trying to deal with the knees with no pain meds. I'm not trying to be a hero. That's not what it is. It's doing my research and realizing how harsh overuse of pain medication is on your body, and in particular on your intestinal tract. I'm trying to do everything the natural way. So it's a struggle. Till I get done 5 hours of standing at work, I'm miserable. I haven't been sitting at work just because I don't know if the shots have nerves inflamed, which I've been Googling reactions to Synvisc knee injections, and I'm getting all kinds of things, and I kind of fall into the severe category on what I'm experiencing, but time is the only thing that's going to fix it. There's nothing else they can do as far as the reactions going away, the side effects. So I almost feel like there's nerves pinched or something, like pain will either shoot up my leg from my knee or down my leg from my knees. So the stools they have at work for the two positions that I am able to sit in, it makes it more painful where it's pressing on the back of my leg. Even driving, my right leg with the position that it's in to touch the gas pedal and how it's on the seat, it's creating pain in my leg. And I have the same problem in the Mazda. Like I said, I'm in Mike's RAV now, but I have the same problem in my car. Oh, Lord have mercy. It sucks getting old. Don't get old. If you can find a way around getting old, take that route, because getting old is just tough. It is really tough. And again, I could keep popping tons of Advil and or Tylenol and or narcotics and muscle relaxers. I just don't want to do that. I read a statistic yesterday when I was researching this that said the number one reason for disability pay in the United States is knee pain. Like, that is the number one reason for disability. And I'm like, no. People, that can be fixed. You can do something to fix your knee pain. Whether you choose to go the drug route or physical therapy, or if it gets to the point where none of that works and you need surgery, it can be fixed. But to spend your life home and immobile, that's even worse. A wise woman once said to me, a stagnant pond breeds bacteria. In other words, not moving will kill you. I also had a doctor tell me that after which surgery was it? I think it was when I had the malignant tumors removed from my ovaries, removed the ovaries and everything. These masses had to come out, and that was back in 2016. And he was from Pakistan. He was a fabulous surgeon. And he looked at me, he says, "You no move, you die." And if I move... Sorry about that. I pressed on the gas and down you went. So, yeah, if you stay immobile, muscle atrophy starts, and it's just the worst thing for your body is not moving. So get up, move. That's what I'm doing. I push through the pain, just push through it, just to keep moving and keep my joints as loose as I can keep them. I'm not trying to preach to anybody here. It's not my intent. I'm just trying to explain where I'm at in my journey of life, and I am not letting this sideline me. So 10 minutes later, I said all that to tell you I'm going to Target for some icy hot. Okay, so I'm in the parking lot of, can you see? Home Depot. So you hear me complain a lot about my Smurf refrigerator, and I struggle to fit my stuff in it. And Mike's drinking a lot more of these like protein juices and veggie juices, and we have like protein waters and cold brew protein coffee, and I'm gonna make sure this girl isn't for me now. So that's making my refrigerator even more crowded. So I got online today at Costco, Walmart, and Home Depot, looking for the cheapest place to find just a small beverage refrigerator to keep in our storage room. We had toyed with the idea of a second full-size refrigerator. I just don't think we need something that big. So again, I found a 3.2 cubic feet refrigerator that I'm going to put in the storage room, and that's going to be designated solely for those single serve drinks, which will free up quite a bit of my refrigerator space. It's going to free up the whole left side of bottom shelf of my refrigerator. And it does have I couldn't find anything that didn't have a small little freezer in it, unless I went with like a wine refrigerator. And those things were like anywhere from $400 to $800. I'm like, no. I got this one on sale for $149. So yeah, it was all about the price point. So I'm doing curbside pickup, so I don't have to try to lift it myself. So that's what I'm doing. It's about 11:15, I think. So yeah, just sitting here waiting on my fridge. Target was out of oranges. That's the one thing I forgot yesterday when I was shopping, was the mandarins, clementines that Mike eats every day. And Target had none. So I had to stop at our local grocery store, giant food store. $7.99 for a bag of oranges. Oh my God, these prices are killing me lately. So I am done my shopping after I get my refrigerator, and then I'm going to lunch, which I will say that smoothie that I had this morning, I'm not really all that hungry. And what time did I make that? Was it like 6:15 or something? And I didn't start drinking it until 7. I popped it in the fridge to try to chill it a little more. And it's 4 hours later, and I'm not even hungry. Now, I know when I go into a Mexican restaurant and start smelling that food, all of a sudden my stomach's going to go, feed me. It's just what happens. And then the chips and salsa will, get my attention. Yeah. I like to eat. Can you tell? So, all right, I'm going to shut up now and wait on my fridge.
Stood up for myself. I stood up for myself, and you didn't like it, okay?
Yeah.
For once. And I said to her, I am sorry.
You saw my lunch? It was scrumptious. Yeah. Not the healthiest. But, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. I had no alcohol. I just had unsweetened iced tea. I hardly ate any of the chips and salsa. Just a couple bites. And then, dang it, I really got to do something about learning how to film in the car. And I had for my meal, it was called the Nacho Supreme. It was taco chips, but it had ground beef and chicken and lettuce and tomato and a little bit of sour cream, and that was it. And I didn't eat it all, but I ate a good portion of it. I am stuffed, and it's like 1:30, I think. And we're going to dinner again at 5. So needless to say, it's going to be something light. Tonight is a diner, so I should be able to find a salad to eat there. But anyway, the temperature. I don't know what it's like where you live. It was 63 when I got to the restaurant because I checked. And I'm wearing, you know, short sleeves. I have long pants on, but I have flip-flops on. We had some rain, light rain come through. It's windy as heck right now. And the temperature has dropped to 48. It's going down to freezing overnight tonight. And now I'm like frozen solid. So now I got to go home and change my clothes before I go to dinner. So I had a fabulous lunch with Maite. Like I said, she's been on my channel before. I've talked about her before. She's just one of those friends who if you're at any point in your life where you're feeling down at all, she's the type of person you want to spend some time with, because she is an encourager. She is uplifting. Her faith in God is so strong. She is a true inspiration. I do love her to death. I'm so glad I got to spend some time with her today. So, okay, I'm going to shut up now, and I'm going to go home, and I have windows open at home. Oh my God, it's going to be freezing in there when I get home. I got to go home and shut windows and put some warm clothes on. Yep. Well, it was 64 degrees in here when I got home, so I have changed and put a sweater. Well, it's a sweater, but it's only half sleeves, but I'm wearing a coat tonight too, and I'm wearing clothes too and shoes. Good Lord, I don't know what happened. It's like winter again. But I'll show you just a couple things I picked up today. Again, hardly anything. So just the bag of my $8 bag of mandarins. Not as 5 pounds, but still, that's just insane. And I got my new metal spatula. Just picked that up at Target. I got an acrylic bin to keep eggs in the refrigerator. And so when I get the new refrigerator set up and clean my one in the kitchen, then I'll go ahead and put that in. Got my Icy Hot, and I got Mike a container of cashews because he just ate all his, and these were on Target Circle for, I think, 15% off. So yeah, that's it. Now I'm gonna go vacuum upstairs. All right, well, we had dinner with our family. I didn't know what to order. It's kind of odd. Like, I wasn't hungry, but I knew I wanted something, so I actually got breakfast for dinner. I had 2 eggs over medium with some wheat toast and a little bit of home fries and some water. So yeah, that was my dinner. I didn't eat everything, but I definitely got enough. So we are home. Mike just went to bed. I'm actually watching YouTube videos from the ACM Awards that took place on Sunday. Oh my God, the craziness. Like, seriously. Luke Combs' performance was with an orchestra, and they had the orchestra wearing masks sitting like 10 feet apart on the stage, all spread out. Like, really? I'm so done with this. I'm going to shut up now. So I will see you in a future video. Thanks for hanging out with me over the last 2 days, and I will see you soon. Good night.